I attempted to prepare for it the same way I'd prepare for other movies. I mean, trying to figure out where the guy comes from, and trying to figure out some kind of background, however you would on a normal movie, and it just didn't work at all. It's so abstract in a lot of the writing. It's not conventional English, and it took me. I just had to remember what I liked about it in the first place, which is the kind of lyricism and the poetry of it. And really, like, you can appreciate a poem without really knowing exactly what it means or having an opinion on every single line. Sometimes it's just the feeling of saying it and the feeling of listening to it. There's something kind of satisfying about just speaking. And it took a little while to get to that point, but once it was there, it was such a freeing experience doing it.
And apart from having to navigate through that language, there was also so many of the scenes were in a stretch limo, in a very confined space. Did that sort of present any unusual scenarios for you and for David as well?
David basically said, we're not changing the lines at all. There's going to be no rewrites, no improvisation, nothing. And pretty much the whole movie's going to be in the limo. So you're like, okay. Well, there's two there are two solids in this equation now. So at least you had that. At least you had a foundation. Because most of the time you don't even have a foundation when you're doing it.
What is the flaw of human rationality?
What?
It pretends not to see the horror and death at the end of the schemes it builds. This is a protest against the future. They want to hold off the future. They want to normalize it, keep it from overwhelming the present. The future is always a wholeness, a sameness. We're all tall and happy there. This is why the future fails. It can never be the cruel and happy place we want to make it. What would happen if they knew that the head of Packer Capital was in the car? We know what the anarchists have always said.
Yes.
Tell me.
The urge to destroy is a creative urge.
The film has been seen as an expose of the corruptive power of money, amongst other things. What do you think it's all about?
I don't really think it's to do with that. I think the money is such an abstract. It's kind of, he has so much money, but it's not even real. I mean, no, the money is not real to anybody in it, even losing it, gaining it. And that's what I think it is in reality as well. Like, people, even traders, don't really think. I mean, I knew this one trader who was he's looking at his BlackBerry when we were having dinner going, like, God, just lost like £8 million. And that is literally just like nothing. And then he's like, has another drink, like, oh, I'm just going to get drunk and forget about it. It's literally like, it's not even your money, man. It's ridiculous. And I don't know how the world has become this completely surreal place. But that's what the comment is on. I think if there is a comment in the movie, that the world, like, reality has been lost. And when reality's lost, something bad inevitably happens. And I think that's why. But it's quite a timeless, cyclical story. So it was funny when we were doing it. We weren't really thinking about the financial crisis and stuff. And then it becomes quite contemporary. But I wasn't directly supposed to be saying that at all.
A report from the complex. It's a credible threat not to be dismissed, which means a ride across town is...
We've had numerous threats, all credible. I'm still standing here.